Well, hello everyone, and welcome to AOR Season 10, Round 6 of the Monaco Grand Prix. It's a track I've been waiting for a long time, one of the tracks I really love to drive. Very exciting track, always constantly all over the place, waiting to punish you at the slightest mistake. Here we are then, on our fastest qualifying lap. Very stressful that, I'll try and guide you through it on the way. Using all our curves with the DRS, down towards turn 1 now, across the start-finish line there. With our PB at a 112 dead at the moment, going through turn 1, up the hill we climb. Start using our curves to about a third of the curves. We use up into 7th. For the left-hander that is Casino Square now, entering here now, pretty much nailed that. And just about not touched the wall there, through the right-hander. Almost hit the wall on the exit, down, switching the corners. We're purple in sector 1, guys. 1/10 up on our PB, so we're pretty fast here, as you can see. Iceman, I believe, has done a 10.8 that is. So we're decent in the first sector at least, that's good news. Going through the middle sector, through the hairpin, and these right-handers in first gear, then trying to get as much traction as we can on the exits. Powering down in the tunnel till we've got about a third of our curves left now. Into 7th gear, going to max out just before the braking zone, just off line read board as the car goes down, and very late apex there, very brutal turning for that corner to get a perfect exit down towards the back here. Left-hander, perfect there, almost could have run it a bit wide, probably carried a bit more speed. As we brake for the swimming pool section, left-right, almost hit the bollard, not quite that time, probably about the first time we've ever done that, correct. As into Raskas we go, almost had to turn out a bit there. As for the last corner, we nail that, going on to the outer apex there, and powering down towards the line with the DRS to set a 1:11.4, which is pretty much equal to our PB lap ever around here, which I think is 11.45. So, yeah, that was a very good lap from us, one of our best laps ever. And here then are the qualifying results for the Monaco Grand Prix. Iceman took pole on a 10.8, we came closely behind on a 1:11.4. Kean almost identical time to us, and same for Gunner. Falcon in 5th, Pepper in 6th, our teammates H-Pro in 7th, Dan in 8th, Professional in 9th, with Rob in 10th, Glasses in 11th, Savvy in 12th, Philip in 13th, and Defiant filling up the last spot on the grid for today in P14. As for the race strategy then, guys, we go in an option prime strategy here, pitting on roughly about lap 11 and 25, but as you'll see it's Monaco and there will be a safety car, so that is provisional at the moment. Iceman and his Lotus then on pole on the grid. We're in 2nd, a front row start. That is a very long time ago since we've had that. I think last time I had that I was on pole position, but that is also a terribly long time ago, at least a couple of seasons probably. As the lights now coming on for the Monaco Grand Prix, we have 4 lights, we have 5 lights, and they are out, and away we go for the Monaco Grand Prix of AOR. How will we fare down towards turn 1? Keane's got the inside of us, he's actually jumped us there into turn 1, he's gone a bit deep in turn 1, can we get the cut back on him? Yes we can, we're just ahead of his front wing here, going up the hill, using a lot of curves here, trying to outpower him, but no, we've come together, we've tagged each other up the hill, and we've been spun into the wall, we've lost our front left end plate, that looks like front wing left end plate. That's going to affect us badly throughout this first stint. As you can imagine, we're on 50% heavy race fuel at the moment, and, well, missing a part of our front wing end plate isn't going to help at all, to be honest, but we'll have to make the best out of it and see if we can keep this podium position that we're currently in. I strongly doubt it though, but we've got Falcon behind us in the Sauber, which is probably, race pace wise I'd guess he's faster, but we'll have to wait and see for that. As it looks like he made a bit of a mistake there, and Falcon's closed very much up on us there. That was obviously a terrible corner for us, or he missed the corner a bit maybe, but wasn't looking back and paying attention, so I can't really comment on that. As into the swimming pool section and the heavy car we're going to do, we managed to get it alright, and Falcon's gaining. We can see his proximity arrow approaching in our rear view mirrors. We can see the Sauber all over the back of us, almost waiting to get past. Iceman isn't getting his way as much as I thought actually. Keane seems to be sticking with him, but those two are pretty much leaving us behind, and we become quite a bit of a mobile train station for everyone behind us. We were parking the bus just praying we could hold on to this podium position. We caught up just a tad to Keane towards this part of the lap. As you can see now, Falcon's behind us going in towards turn 1. Zandervoort, how will we fare? He's on the outside of us. He's going to go around the outside, but we've locked up, but just about held the position on the inside. And it looks like he's lost the momentum to try and get back at us up the hill. On to lap 6 then. Falcon's all over the back of us again. He's been behind, sitting there waiting, just praying for us to make a mistake to get past. We haven't so far. However, this was only one of, well, a few mistakes we made during this race. It's going down towards turn 1, and we lock our front right inside tyre, and we're going smashing almost head first into the wall. and Falcon's ploughed into the back of us, following us very closely, and Dan's going to sneak up our inside, up the hill, carrying the momentum on the super softs, just flying past, and, well, crap it, we lost the podium position, and we've almost taken Falcon out in the same instance. At this point we're judging, should we let him pass, should we not? We're, like, that was our fault by hitting the wall, but like maybe if he would have braked a bit earlier or something, he might not have hit us and gone past us. So we were just judging that at this point and thinking, maybe we'll give him the benefit of the doubt and let him through in the tunnel. But as you'll see, the tunnel, in width-wise, decided he had other plans as we try and go as wide as possible, and he comes on the inside, and there's a bit of contact, and he almost loses out, and Pepper's gone past as well, which is definitely what we feared, that might happen if we let Falcon pass, and it has. So we've gone from P3 to P6, off the podium positions in, what was that, 5 corners, half a lap-ish. So that was absolutely terrible. On to lap 10 then. Falcon has hit the wall just slightly. Had a very bad line out that, through that chicane in general, to be honest. And we've taken the position P5 off him then. We're getting closer back to the podium, but I don't think our pace is quite good enough for that. As we couldn't make the corner, and Falcon almost smashed into the back of us as well, so it's a good job we just about cut that. Sorry about that one. And Pepper is now the guy ahead in the Marussia. We've got DRS there, yes, just about, but it looks like he's pulling away from us quite oddly, even, he must be running very low wings or something. As into turn 1, then we go chasing after him now. Gap 1.1 seconds ahead and 3.5 seconds, 3.6 seconds roughly behind Falcon. No, Falcon's not there. Is he pitted? I think he has actually. We're coming in this lap, so that's Professional now behind us. And that might mean that he will get the undercut on us, Falcon. Let's see how Sauber fares, as Pepper goes a bit wide into Raskas, but we will not. Can we jump him in the pits? No, of course we cannot. We have the front wing damage, don't we, from lap 1, turn 2, whatever you call it. So we're going to be in a bit of trouble now. Fit our front wing, hopefully no one else comes past. No, they don't. Very terrible 5.6 second stop, but well, what more can we expect from our pit crew there? Pepper ahead, he's absolutely miles ahead. Is there someone come down the straight? We don't want to get passed by anyone really, but I think it is going to be Falcon, is it? Yes, it is. Here's the Sauber Falcon, he is past us, and that's a bit of an annoying factor now, but we'll do our best despite that. As all the way on to lap 20 then, we skip a bit of a stagnant part of the race this was for us. We were doing our best to keep up with the guys ahead, but we just couldn't find the pace on these soft tyres. They weren't producing enough grip for us, and as you can see, the gap to Pepper now has developed to 7.5 seconds. And Rob is our closest one behind, 6 seconds, and on lap 24 then, our teammate H-Pro's destroyed his vehicle, and in the shock of that, we decided to have a massive lock-up on our tyres that are bound to pit next lap. But we were judging this point. Should we pit? It's the lap before. There's a risk of a safety car. Yes, there it comes. The safety car has been deployed, ladies and gentlemen. Now we can pit for our last set of prime tyres. Going hell for leather. You can see your hammer time actually is there in the background. About 3 tenths or so behind. And going into the pits then. Go all round a bit wide. But oh, look at the hammer time behind. Just flying into pits, hoping he can get us. Interesting how his engine's smoking white. Wonder what that is. I think there's some kind of glitch. If you spam down the glitch like an idiot, you will get that white smoke out. But to be honest, I do that all the time, so I don't understand why it should hit him. Maybe he didn't see that on his screen, but it's very weird that it's affecting in the pit lane. I'm not sure if it does outside the pit lane. Who's that gone past? Is that's a Toro Rosso, I think. So that's not too bad. That's a lap down car. And there, smoke disappears as he goes out the pit lane exit. So that's a very odd one. And then we go past the safety car because the leader had already gone past. I don't think he decided to pit or not, but he's gone past. And we will have to wait to rejoin the safety car. Lap 27 then. It says safety car in this lap, but where is the safety car and its train? Well, it's pretty much now at Raskas. So we're about a corner or so behind it, and we're just trying desperately to catch up to it. And here we are, we caught up to the train at Raskas, and as you can see, hammer time for some reason is backed off, and he's absolutely miles away. He's in the swimming pool section at the point of the restart. And so is everyone else, so this is absolutely wonderful. We have pulled a massive gap on the guys behind, and oh, that's someone out the way, that's Glasses, I think, in the McLaren. Defiance ahead in the Toro Rosso. Will he let us pass up the hill? Yes, he will. Thank you very much. Both of you very kind and very nice letting through there. Unlikely example which is about to come up, but I don't think he saw me with retrospect now. as Kian is the guy ahead in the Red Bull, but here is Philip, who lets Kian pass, and we have a little bit of a lock-up down here into the hairpin. We think we've got to get past, we've got to follow Kian. See, this is the only chance we've got to get up, but no, we've made a terrible mistake. We've done, I don't know, a slight version of Kimi on Magnussen in last year's Grand Prix 2014. We just T-boned. Phil, I'm sorry about that. I was so pissed with myself at the time as well, but I didn't really have much of a choice than to do that, really. Unfortunate, it was, cost you a lot of time, but I really didn't want to lose any time myself. So on to that last lap of race, then 39. We had a bit of a stagnant race after that point. Kian pulled away quite a bit. You can see the gap to Rob behind is 12 seconds. But what's quite interesting here, you'll see Kian is now at the hairpin. If you look at the mini-map in the bottom left, going round. But at this point, let's see the gap's about 6 seconds. But he is now almost pretty much round about now running out of fuel. So his car's starting to golf a bit. And we aren't. We have probably at least 1 lap of fuel left, I think. So we're just putting up into Richard. We've been told by the engineer there that he's run out of fuel, and I think that's him ahead, if I'm correct. And we're just praying. That's just Iceman has won the Grand Prix already. Wow, he's pretty much almost half a lap ahead of us. But we're praying we can catch Kian, but it's in this slower corner section, and the fuel isn't going to affect him too badly here because, well, this is the section where he doesn't need it. So going through Raskas, and we're not quite close enough, I think, but there he is, last corner. Can we get him across the line? He's got very little fuel left, probably going all the way to the line. Come on, we haven't got any DRS from Kurz, and no, it's just too late. A lap longer, and we definitely would have had him. But shame we just couldn't manage to do that. But nevertheless, it is the best result we've had of the season. Iceman won this race in the Lotus. Pepper came home in second, and Dan came home in third to round out the podium. We ourselves came home in fifth. That's our best result of the season so far. Not, well, including Canada as well, as I know that's over. But that's that then for today. Almost as next Grand Prix then, guys, is Canada. I can tell you that was a wet weather Grand Prix. Something I do not I'm not very particularly fond of. Yeah, I'll tell you that much. Let's just say it ended up starting well and then turning into pretty much chaos as we went for full wets, as I stayed out on inters. But if you're interested in listening and watching that, then be sure to tune in for the next AOR highlights video, which should be coming out very soon. But thanks ever so much for watching, guys. I hope to see you all next time for round 7 of the AOR Season 10 at the Canadian Grand Prix.